What is up guys, Synq here, and we're back on Star Trek Fleet Command. So as some of you guys may have noticed that in the news channel, the USS Frankin, the Swarm is here. Now I'm not going to read all this, but any of you that have watched the Star Trek movies will know what the Swarm is. But just like you know here, the higher your Franklin's tier, the higher the Swarm you'll be able to kill it effectively. Use this table as a rough guide where your ship should be given your operations level. Now because I'm level 27, I can actually only tier up my Franklin to tier 6, and obviously depending on what levels you are, so I've missed out on being able to get tier 7. Now, in order to tier up your ship, you will not only need typical resources, but also frequency modulators you earn by defeating the Swarm. So I'll come to that in just a second, but as you can see here, it says they will have a swirly art on the galaxy map, so you can easily identify their locations. Now, compared to previous events, Act of War Part 2 and Fractured Empire events, there was literally one system in Federation, Romulan and Klingon space in which you needed to go in to actually attack all the hostiles there for the actual event. Now what they've done for this event, and I really love it, is as you can see there's a massive list of systems that you're going to be able to go to and actually fight the Swarm. Now, compared to, obviously, Act of War Part 2 and Fractured Empire events, you're trying to, like, attack these hostiles and fighting with so many players just to get them. And some higher level people just didn't want to share, so we're killing lower level players just so they didn't have to share the hostiles. So this is actually a good thing that Scopely has brought in, having a lot of different systems. So there's not so much competition in one system to be able to fight for. So I think that's absolutely fantastic. Now, the USS Frankin, Scopely have been very kind and actually gave me the blueprints for it, as you can see here. Now, it's actually a 3-star uncommon, and as you can see, for a 3-star, the base level for the strength is kind of low, but it is designed for attacking the Swarm and not other players' bases, yada yada yada. And as you can see, damage multiplied by 24 against Swarm ships, so that's really kind of cool. Now, as you can see here, the actual building requirements for the resources is pretty damn low, to be fair, and it uses uncommon gas 2-star. And as you can see, I've got 13,000 of that, so I'm pretty good with that. However, I am missing the frequency modulators. Now, as I read earlier, you actually get these from attacking the Swarms. Now, Scopely was very kind and sent me the blueprints, but they forgot to send those. So hopefully they're going to be sending me those tomorrow. So I'll actually be able to do the video on the Swarmer fights. So yeah, keep tuned to the channel. I will be doing some of that for tomorrow. But as you can see, here we're going to look at the base stats. Now, because it's not built, there's no officers on there. Obviously, these stats are going to change quite a fair bit. But if we scroll down here, the warp range, 13. And to be honest, for a ship of the strength, is actually pretty damn good. 13 warp range, that's not too bad. And obviously, when you start building, upgrading it, that's going to go up quite a nice amount. So as you can see, the description, USS Frankin is one of Starfleet's most decorated ships, despite having disappeared over 100 years ago. So this is actually quite an old ship. If you're looking at the Enterprise, this is like quite an old ship. It was first ever Earthship capable of reaching Warp 4. After many successful missions, Frankin mysteriously vanished after travelling through the Gagarin radiation belt. Not sure how you pronounce that. It was found in the year 2263 by the crew of the Enterprise. Yeah. And they were able to utilise the ship's antiquated technology to defeat Crow and his Swarm. So that's the whole purpose of having this ship. I mean, going in with other ships, I'm not sure what the Swarm are going to do. So, yeah, maybe using one of the most powerful ships you've got to start attacking the Swarm to be able to get those frequency modulators is something that I think is going to be a must. However, what they're going to do to the ship damage-wise, or what they're going to be on the combat triangle, whether they're going to be explorers or whatever, I do not know. But I'm interested to find out. So here we go, the Frankin. And I must admit, for a ship that's 100 years before the Enterprise, it's actually a decent looking ship. It looks mean, to be fair. As you can see there, the bridge there, if you remember from the movie. Yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful ship. So what I'm going to be doing is, when I've actually built the ship tomorrow, and hopefully Scupperly do send me the requirements, I'm going to build the ship and take it into combat to fight some of these swarm, just so you can see what the combat mechanics look like and the stats for the actual Franklin when it's built with crew on board. And I'm really looking forward to this event. It's compared to some of the other events, this is actually one I'm actually really excited for. So yeah, don't forget to keep tuned to the channel, guys. I will be posting some stuff on this tomorrow about the Swarm and the Franklin. Otherwise, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave a comment if you want. If there's anything you need, and I'll be sure to answer. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys next time. Toodle!